Battle through the firmament. Grand world. Chapter 373 Acting Skills. Hearing Xiaoyan's meaningful smile, Lu Xiangyang's face darkened even more. He watched Xiaoyan leave with his eyes. Lu Xiangyang clenched his fist tightly, but he still held himself back. With Xiaoyan's speed, few of them could catch up to him. "Captain, are we going to let him leave just like that?" Zhuang He stepped forward with an unwilling expression. He thought that with so many of them, they would definitely be able to defeat Xiaoyan. He didn't expect that this guy would just leave without any intention of attacking. "Don't worry, I think he has already discovered the whereabouts of the others. No matter what, he will have to fight us sooner or later. All of you, be careful and don't leave us alone." Lu Xiangyang let out a breath, turned around and said to the people behind him. They had not collected a single point in the past few days, and the points on the token had been reduced by half. These students were also extremely depressed. However, there was nothing they could do. They could only helplessly nod their heads. "Let's split up. You guys can also find some rare medicinal herbs along the way. These can also add quite a number of points." A little irritated, Lu Xiangyang reminded them. He waved his hand and was about to let everyone leave when his expression suddenly changed. He immediately said in a deep voice, "Don't leave yet. Take the opportunity when Xiaoyan goes to find the others. Let's go and take a look at that heavenly beast. It should be at the weakest stage right now." As he spoke, Lu Xiangyang took the lead and flew towards a direction in the forest, the lair of the heavenly beast. He had already found out everything about it. When the others heard this, their eyes revealed a trace of wild joy. After which, they all followed suit. The gloominess that they had felt over the past few days was instantly swept away. This place, the heavenly beast seems to have just left. Arriving at a canyon, Xiaoyan took a closer look and found that the canyon was in a complete mess. The mountain rocks had shattered, and it was obvious that they had suffered a violent attack. "Is it a blood flame scaled beast?" Xiaoyan squatted down and placed his palm on the mountain wall. He squinted his eyes and sent out his soul energy, carefully feeling the key imprint on the mountain wall. When he was fighting Mu Yiyu in the outer mountain, he had seen the key of the blood flame scaled beast from afar. Xiaoyan had always remembered that key. A few days ago, he wanted to obtain the blood essence of the heavenly beast to refine the poison dissolving pill. He had even thought of using it. It really is this guy. Xiaoyan withdrew his palm and opened his eyes. He frowned. Under the feeling of his soul energy, the blood flame scaled beast seemed to have suffered great pain. It was struggling, and its ki was extremely weak. There are no signs of a fight either. He looked around. With a glance, he could clearly see the source of the collapse of the mountain. Clearly, the blood flame scaled beast was here. Something seemed to have happened to its body. Apart from the pain, it had also turned this place into a complete mess. After such a long time, its strength has yet to recover. It seems like its injuries have become even more serious. Xiaoyan rubbed his chin and involuntarily mused. The reason why he had wanted to obtain the blood flame scaled beast earlier was because the latter's strength had been greatly reduced due to various reasons. He did not expect that it would still not recover after such a long period of time. "Let's go and take a look." Xiaoyan made up his mind. He followed the traces of the heavenly beast's departure and rushed into the deep mountains. However, he helplessly stopped a moment later. The traces of the blood flame scaled beast's movement had disappeared in this place. He had neglected the former's flying ability. "I don't dare to delay any longer. The score is so low. Lu Xiangyang and the others have formed an alliance to specifically target me. Do you want to fight with them?" Leaning against a huge rock, Xiaoyan put this matter aside for the time being. When he thought of Lu Xiangyang and the others, he couldn't help but laugh and think about it carefully. Around 1,000 miles away from Xiaoyan, there were very few trees. There were continuous mountain ranges that were like huge dragons lying horizontally. Next to the mountain range was the desert where Xiaoyan had previously cultivated. In a canyon in the mountain range was a wide plain. The green grass on the ground was blooming. It was very exuberant, and it was even more verdant than the outside world. On the side of the grass field was a clear spring. The clear spring was only half the size of a square. Upon closer inspection, the spring water was like a thick liquid, as if it was emitting a unique fragrance. The fragrance spread in all directions, causing the green grass on the plains to grow even more vigorously and full of vitality. A woo! All of a sudden, a painful roar was heard from the cave beside them. Shortly after, a huge heavenly beast rushed out of the cave with a roar. It was the blood flame-scaled beast that Xiaoyan had seen before. With a flap of the huge wings on its back, it shattered the mountain wall, causing millstone-sized rocks to fall in all directions, smashing onto the ground. When a huge rock was about to fall into the clear spring, the blood flame-scaled beast immediately noticed it. As it breathed in and out, a powerful ki instantly shattered the rock. Before the powder could fall into the spring water, it had already been swept away by the ki. The extreme will heavenly spring still needs a few more days to achieve its best effect. After a few more days, King will be able to transform into a human body, and his strength will be restored. The blood flame-scaled beast endured the pain in its body and shook its huge head. Its blood-red eyes revealed a wild joy. At that time, no heavenly beast would be a match for it in this outer mountain. It could also walk out of this place and explore the Star-Moon Spirit Domain. I have been oppressed by the Yunlo Academy for so long. Before I leave, I will kill a few elders and let them know how powerful King is. A ferocious smile emerged on its face, revealing its pale teeth. The blood flame-scaled beast let out a low roar, sending out a sound wave that instantly shattered the rock in front of it. Someone is approaching. The blood flame-scaled beast's nose twitched, and it immediately sensed several human auras. Although these auras were extremely weak, there were many of them. Another bunch of reckless little things from the Yunlo Academy. Gritting its teeth, a struggle flashed across the blood flame-scaled beast's eyes. After that, it stepped forward and gently sucked some of the spring water. Immediately, the injuries in its body eased a little. The blood flame-scaled beast looked at the extremely dark sky spring in front of it with some pain. Its blood-red eyes were overflowing with cold light. Every time it lost a little, the effect of the extremely cold sky spring would weaken a little. This bite was completely cutting off the flesh in its heart. These bastards! How dare they have designs on the extreme will heavenly spring? None of them will be able to leave today. You are the ones who came out to seek your own death. Those old bastards from the Yunlo Academy won't be able to find King. With a grin on its face, the huge blood-red wings on the back of the blood flame-scaled beast flapped, and it flew towards the entrance of the canyon, shattering all the surrounding boulders. If my guess is correct, this blood flame-scaled beast's strength is at most at the Monarch Emperor. Even so, you guys don't have the strength to fight it. Not far from the canyon, Lu Xiangyang once again reminded them. His eyes flickered slightly as he said in a soft voice, "All you need to do is attract its attention. The few captains of punishment department and I will naturally attack at the most opportune moment and fight for a chance to kill it. You want us to be cannon fodder." As soon as Lu Xiangyang's voice faded, someone in the crowd shouted out. At the same time, everyone looked at Lu Xiangyang. They weren't stupid. They could clearly understand the meaning behind Lu Xiangyang's words. You guys don't know the characteristics of the blood flame-scaled beast. Lu Xiangyang was not angry. He looked at the young man who spoke first with an expressionless face and said in a clear voice, "The blood flame-scaled beast was originally an emperor cultivation heavenly beast. It has intelligence that is not lower than a human's. It is unlike those low-level spirit beasts that attack anything that enters its territory. Therefore, the blood flame-scaled beast naturally won't care about you all. It will only focus all of its attention on us emperors." Pausing, Lu Xiangyang spread his hands and said, "You guys misunderstood my meaning. I am the captain of the punishment department. I must treat everyone fairly. I will not let you be cannon fodder. As long as you are around it, Try your best to attract its attention and provide an opportunity for our attack. Of course, we will not watch from afar. We'll be mixed among you and waiting for an opportunity to attack." After saying so much with an innocent face, Lu Xiangyang looked at the crowd with a bitter smile and said with a desolate expression, "I have always been thinking for everyone's sake. Everyone is still suspicious of me. Since that's the case, let's disperse. Everyone will fight for themselves. Let's all fulfill Shaoyan's wish." Seeing the trace of loneliness in Lu Xiangyang's eyes, some of them couldn't bear it. Under the lead of a few disciples from the punishment department, although some of them had doubts in their hearts, they all voiced out and agreed to Lu Xiangyang's previous suggestion. "In that case, I'll leave it to all of you." Seeing that everyone had agreed, Lu Xiangyang smiled slightly. There was a sense of relief in his smile as he cupped his hands towards everyone. Zhuang He, who was standing at the side, was also beaming with joy. There was even a hint of pride in his heart. This captain's acting skills were indeed powerful. He had gotten these guys to agree so easily. Chapter end. Please guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.